Let me tell you something you're not ready to hear. You don't want love. Not really. What you want is to be picked. You want someone to look at you and say, you're it, you're enough, I choose you. Because somewhere along the way, you started believing that being chosen equals being worthy. And that's the problem. Because if you're sitting around waiting to be chosen by him, by them, by anyone, you've already lost. Stay with me. This is going to be uncomfortable. Let me paint a picture. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You're up at 2 a.m. scrolling through his Instagram, checking if he viewed your story, analyzing the timestamps on his texts, wondering if he's thinking about you the way you're thinking about him. You change how you dress depending on who's around. You laugh a little louder at his jokes. You say, I'm fine with whatever, when you're absolutely not fine with whatever. You make yourself smaller, easier, more digestible. You perform, you audition, you wait for validation. And here's the thing, this feels like love to you. The chase, the uncertainty, the moment when he finally texts back and your whole body lights up with relief. But that's not love. That's a dopamine hit, and you're addicted to it. There's a reason emotionally unavailable guys feel like a challenge worth winning. There's a reason you keep going back to the ones who make you work for it, because you've internalized this equation. To be chosen equals to be safe. To be desired equals to be valuable. To be wanted equals to be worthy. And the harder someone is to earn, the more it feels like redemption when they finally pick you. But it's not redemption. It's just another performance. This didn't start with dating. This started way earlier. Maybe you had a parent whose love you had to earn. Maybe affection in your house was conditional, only given when you achieved something, never just for existing. Maybe you grew up in a family where being too emotional was bad, so you learned to be easy, charming, helpful, pleasant, never too much. You adapted. You became whoever you needed to be to avoid abandonment, and now you're grown, but the wound remains. You say you want love, but what you mean is validation. You say you want partnership, but what you mean is proof that you're enough. Here's what you need to understand. When you're desperate to be chosen, you're radiating need, and need is not attractive. Need is not magnetic. Masculine energy, real masculine energy, is drawn to feminine energy that's full, abundant, overflowing, not empty, not desperate, not performing. When you're waiting to be picked, you're essentially saying, I don't believe I'm enough unless you tell me I am. And you know what happens? The men who are whole, who are secure, who actually have something to offer, they walk away because they're looking for a woman who already knows her worth. And the men who stay? They're broken. They're users. They're the ones who want someone who needs validation because it makes you easy to control. You attract low-effort guys who know you'll accept breadcrumbs. Emotionally unavailable men who want a mother, not a partner. 50-50 guys with no provider mentality. Why? Because your energy is screaming, I'm available to anyone who picks me. And let me break down the cycle that keeps you stuck. You chase, you get picked, dopamine hit, temporary validation. But it doesn't fill the void, so you need more. You keep performing, keep bending, keep losing yourself, and the loop continues. Seek validation, get it, still feel empty, repeat. Let me give you some examples because I know you're sitting here thinking, okay, but I don't do that. You text first constantly because silence scares you. You post thirst traps hoping he sees them. You stay with someone who treats you like an option because being chosen at all feels better than being alone. You cancel plans with your friends when he finally texts. You agree to casual when you want commitment because you think if you just stick around long enough, he'll change his mind. You overthink every word in every text. You ask your friends to analyze screenshots. You check his location. You stalk his ex. This is what waiting to be chosen looks like. and it's exhausting. So how do you stop? You flip the script completely. You stop waiting, and you start picking. The mindset shift is this: I'm not here to be picked, I'm here to pick. And I don't mean this in some surface level, act unavailable kind of way. I mean this from your core. You interview him, not the other way around. The question stops being, does he like me, and becomes, do I even like him? Does he meet my standards? Does he add to my life? Is he someone I'm actually choosing, or am I just grateful someone's paying attention? You become the prize, not because you're arrogant, but because you genuinely know your worth. And here's how you actually do this. You build a life so full that male attention becomes nice to have, not need to have. You invest in yourself, solo dates, hobbies, friendships, a mission, a purpose. You fill your own cup until it's overflowing. And when your life is abundant, you stop obsessing, because your brain is too full of better things. I'm going to give you a challenge right now. Take a dating detox. 3 months minimum. No talking stages, no flirting, no performing for male attention. Use that time to build your own routine. Solo coffee dates every Sunday. Gym 4 times a week. Read books that make you think. Create something. Learn something. Spend time with friends who don't make you perform, who love you for who you are, not who you pretend to be. Journal. Ask yourself, what do I actually want? Who am I when I'm not trying to impress anyone? And here's what's going to happen. After a month, you'll stop caring about his texts. After 2 months, you'll realize you forgot to check if he viewed your story. After 3 months, you'll be so focused on your own life that male validation won't even register as important anymore. And that's when the right men start showing up, because now you're radiating a completely different energy. Let me clarify something about feminine energy, because I know there's confusion around this. Feminine energy is not about being weak. It's not about being passive. It's about being full. It's about having your own life, your own mission, your own purpose, and then allowing someone to add to it, not complete it. You can be independent and receive. You can be strong and soft. You can know you're capable of doing everything yourself and still let the right man take the lead. But here's the key. He has to earn that. You don't just hand it over to anyone. The less you give in the beginning, the more you receive. Not because you're playing games, but because you're not desperate. You're not auditioning. You're not performing. You're just existing, fully, authentically, abundantly. And the right man sees that and thinks, I need to step up. So what does life actually look like when you stop waiting to be chosen? The energy shift is immediate. You walk into rooms differently. You stop overthinking texts. You stop shrinking yourself to fit someone else's idea of easy. You set boundaries without guilt. You say no without over-explaining. You leave situations that don't serve you without looking back. And the type of men who show up? Completely different. Masculine men who want to pursue you. Providers who see your worth and step up without you having to ask. Men who plan dates, open doors, pay the bill, and don't make you guess where you stand. Why? Because you're radiating a new frequency. I'm the prize. Earn me. Not from ego, but from genuine self-worth. And internally, you feel peace. You stop performing. You stop people-pleasing. You stop second-guessing every decision. You trust yourself. You validate yourself. And everything else, his attention, his effort, his commitment, becomes extra, not essential. I'll tell you when I realized this for myself. I spent an entire year alone. No dating, no talking stages, just me. And at first, it was terrifying. I didn't know who I was without male validation. I didn't know how to exist without performing. But slowly, I built a life I actually loved. I started taking myself on dates. I started saying no to people who drained me. I started prioritizing my own peace over other people's approval. And when I finally started dating again, everything was different. I wasn't desperate. I wasn't performing. I wasn't waiting to be picked. I was choosing. And the men I attracted reflected that. Here's the truth they don't tell you. You've been taught that to be loved, you have to be chosen. That your worth is determined by who wants you. But the real truth, the woman who chooses herself first is the one who gets chosen by the right people. Not because she's playing hard to get, but because she's genuinely full. The shift isn't about becoming cold or unavailable. It's about becoming abundant. When you're full, you don't need anyone to complete you. You choose to let someone in, and that changes everything. So here's your challenge this week. Stop performing. Stop texting first. Stop over-explaining. Stop shrinking. Start choosing yourself in every single moment. Watch what happens. Leave a comment and tell me, when was the last time you caught yourself waiting to be picked? Let's talk about it. If this hit you, like this video. Subscribe if you want more of this energy. Follow me on Instagram for daily reminders that you're not here to be chosen. You're here to choose. Act like it.